honest, I would have never seen myself doing anything like this, standing here in front of all you people with your eyes on me as I stagger my way through a speech, but I knew that this was something that I needed to do, not only to face my fear, but mostly to express my gratitude for what this school and the teachers and peers have given me. It's nearly impossible to put into words, but what other chance will I get? I guess I'll start this from the beginning. Back in the day, I used to be a pirate. Not many people know it, but it's true. I lived in stormy evergreen waters, plundered lands for treasure, hoisted the flag high and proud, and watched it ride in the brisk sea breeze. I didn't have a bed. I had a ship. Not a top bunk nor a bottom bunk, but a deck and a hold. You could imagine that I never quite fit into the normal social scene. You'd be surprised how much people hold against pirates. It's atrocious. Nonetheless, I knew I was different. I felt the scurvy inside of me aching to be released. And people just didn't see the world like I did. Their vision always seemed hazy by some idea of sociality and how to be cool, but none of that ever mattered to me. And yes, this was an elementary school, but I was somewhat of a prodigy back then. Then came Muirlands Middle School, a place filled with monotonous drones coated in fancy perfumes and Abercrombie, and I was there to be a pirate by myself. I had no friends. I became socially inept, as most pirates are. But here I didn't even want to be. No one else wanted to search for buried treasure. No one else saw any magic in the world, so I drowned the pirate out. I let it sink because it became obvious to me that here in this world there is no place for a pirate. I transferred into high-tech middle, second semester of 6th grade, and immediately blossomed into the environment. Of course, it was middle school, so it was probably the most awkward and awfully hormonal part of my life. And regardless of the incoherent dramas that happened, there was still a sparkle, yes, sparkle, that I saw in everyone. And it was the first time that I've experienced it in a school. The pirate reemerged a bit within me because there was an openness for the world that Muirlands had shut down. With it, the pirate could at least breathe, thanks to the people, the high-tech sparklers. And then high school came about, which has been one hell of an adventure we've all been through. I mean, I've known some of you guys for 7 years now, some longer and some less, but regardless, we've made it through a lot. I mean, dry ice bombs that some of us decided that blowing them up in the public fountain in Liberty Station would be a really cool idea. Endless illegal substance-related expulsions, watching the kids around us be idiots and do some really, really stupid things. And there was the pancakes and the geckos with infected, scabby eyes, all of the art, music, and expression, all of the smiles and memories and willingness to live. I've watched you all grow here alongside me, and your sparkles have multiplied, and now you seem to glow over everything. I don't even care right now how that sounds. All of you are really freaking sparkly. Deal with it. It's hard to tie this all together because there's so much that I want to say, but I shall tell one single moment that made me see the vibrancy that the school has instilled in all of us. The sparkles that are excessively glittering even right now. Onward with my story. There we were, standing on the white soft sand, stark naked. And this may have possibly been on an immersion trip, but I can't really remember, even though I've only been to Belize once. So we ran towards the shore and jumped in the black warm water. I floated on my back and looked up at the night sky. Here we were, so far away from everything we've known, away from our daily routines, our daily aches and pains, just being. And in the sky, there was more stars than I'd ever imagined even existed. We were vulnerable in a darkened sea, but there was nothing to fear. And for the first time, there was no past, no future, no pain, just now. It was the first time in my life I was actually in a moment. The spongy sand, the warm swells of water, the sky, my goosebumps, and the salty taste. It was the first time I felt all sensations, the first time I lived among them. And all of it was precious, all of it was full. And I was freed, and for the first time in a very long time, I was happy. And that feeling that I had there, I realized I could have everywhere. That feeling of excitement, exploration with people you love, making amazing memories, living in the moment. I realized that the pirate I used to be had been overshadowed by a sort of gray haze, but that was also my fault. I came home and looked around at all you sparkly people, and I asked myself, why should I feel happy only sometimes? Why should I make memories only when it's easy to? No, the people around me right here, right now, are really extraordinary people. These teachers, these moments are here and now, so make the most of everything. Laugh and smile and share your joy, because when else are you going to do it? High tech, this place, everyone around us, has let us thrive in ourselves. Because without any of you, this place wouldn't be what it is. So I want to thank all of you for being yourselves, for being okay with pirating the waters of our youth, for living with and among every moment, and teaching me to do the same. You've instilled an evanescent sunshine in my heart, and your sparkles shall shine through me forevermore.
No. Well, that's about HDHI sparkles. Very good.